What's going on, guys? Get123 here with episode 39 of GTA 5 Talk, and today's topic was submitted by All-Star ZXD2K, and he said, "Hey Gitchy, big fan here. Can you do a video on the jetpack? Those were really fun in San Andreas. Anyone agree?" Well, apparently 14 people, and probably more of you agreed that the jetpacks in San Andreas were awesome, so hey, that is going to be the topic for today's video. So let me start out by saying that I played San Andreas for quite a while before I ever even knew about the jetpack. You know, like I kind of messed around with cheats a little bit, but I kind of always just skipped over the jetpack, never really noticed it. And then when I finally realized it, I used it and I was like, wow, this is actually really awesome. It was a fun, cool way to travel. There's nothing better than shooting somebody, like, and then getting this gang after you, and then just kind of taking off to the sky and landing on top of a building. You know, it was a really cool escape method. And it was really just downright awesome. You know, when you didn't want to use a plane, you could always use the jetpack. Sure, it wasn't as fast, but it gave you more things to do and just, I don't know, a different way to travel. So as for jetpacks being in GTA 5, let me just say that would be really, really cool. I mean, I say this in all my videos, with the size of the map and the detail put into it and everything, a jetpack would be really fun. You know, we already have a lot of different planes confirmed, but to be able to fly over Los Santos in a jetpack and rain down terror on people, you know, imagine dropping Molotov cocktails on people as you kind of float on by above them. And just things like that. And another thing that would make this exciting is the new updated physics engine. Because the last time we saw jetpacks in San Andreas, the physics engine wasn't really that good. They hadn't perfected the ragdoll effect yet, so when you took off in your jetpack, everything was really stiff. And if you happen to fall or crash or anything, you know, not much happened, because the physics engine just couldn't support that kind of detail. However, in Grand Theft Auto 4, we were introduced to the brand new ragdoll effect, which was really cool, and in Grand Theft Auto 5, in my opinion, that's only going to be improved. So, you know, let alone the map and everything else, the physics engine is also another reason that it would be really cool. It would feel a lot more lifelike, and let's face it, we all kind of want jetpacks to be real. So, who knows, this could be the closest we ever get to flying a jetpack in real life. So if I had to guess whether or not Rockstar is going to put jetpacks back in the game, I'm kind of leaning towards yes. Because, you know, obviously they don't want to make this game too crazy, because it's going to be too much like Saints Row. Like, Saints Row is just off-the-wall craziness, so they kind of want to keep the Grand Theft Auto feel, but the jetpack cheat has become a bit of a classic. You know, you never get tired of that. It was one of the cheats that you always use in San Andreas, simply because it was fun, and if you ask me, when you think of Grand Theft Auto cheats as a whole, this one is almost prolific of all the cheats. You know, it almost kind of represents them as a whole. The jetpack cheat in San Andreas, because it was what it was. It was unique and it was fun. So lastly, we're going to think up a gameplay scenario, how it could be used and how it would be fun. So let's say you're playing as Trevor. You steal a car, let's say you steal a Sabre GT, and you know, you're driving through town, and then you run someone over, and you get that 1-star wanted level, and you start running over cops and everybody until, you know, you're up to 2 or 3 stars. You start driving out towards the Blaine County area, over to the Vinewood sign, and you bail your car. You know, while you're driving, you jump out, it keeps going, explodes in the distance. Now you have these cops starting to swarm you, then out of nowhere you just start lifting off the ground with your jetpack, raining down terror on the pedestrians, on the cops, with your AK-47, Molotov cocktails, all that good stuff. And then once you're at the top, you start, you know, going into your little standoff, holding out as long as possible until you get low health, and then the helicopters start coming in. So then it's time to relocate. You jump off the mountainside, and right before the impact would be enough to kill you, you kind of jetpack to soften your blow, and then you keep on running off into the distance, and it's like, I could go on and on with this. There are so many different possibilities, and so many cool ways that you could utilize the jetpack, with mountains and everything now, jumping off the side of mountains with it, and going to the top, and all this cool stuff. My mind just runs wild with this stuff. So there you have it. There's your jetpack discussion, like you requested. Please, guys, tell me in the comments below, would you like to see the jetpack return, and do you think it will make a return? And also, what kind of fun things would you like to do with the jetpack? Give me a scenario. So, as always, continue submitting your topics for future episodes of GTA 5 Talk, and with that, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.